Hello, everyone. It is me, Serious Simmer, and I am back with another Let's Play The Sims 3, my current household, the Wilburn family. So, here we are. We are going to do a little slideshow of pictures to bring us up to current time. I don't have any type of footage because, like I was saying in my last video, I had to upgrade my recording software, so we are just going to keep the ball rolling. So here is a picture of Ebony and Mariah. Currently, life going into shambles. Ebony tries to be so perfect for them, but you can tell looking at her, looking at Mariah, like, girl, I'm so sorry you have to go through this with me. Ebony tried to light the fireplace to be romantic. It did not work out in her favor, as you can see. So Mariah's like, oh my God, where's my dad? Dad is at work. So, this happened a little earlier in the day. They had like a little early Christmas gift giving party. So as you can see, Ebony is getting up to get her gift. Jesse just got his gift. So, I think Mariah actually got an easel and a game for Christmas. So she had a very, very great Christmas. And I think Ebony and Raheem had a great Christmas this night as well before he went off to work. So next slide, you can see them standing under the mistletoe. You cannot see the mistletoe because I think the ceiling was high, or I just forgot to add it in. I think I may have cropped this picture a little too much. So you can see Raheem spitting game to Ebony, telling her how fine she is and how, you know, a great job she's doing. She basically planned their first Christmas, and as you've seen in the first picture, it kind of went up in flames because she tried to be romantic before Raheem went off to work. So you can see him telling her, like, child, everything is okay. You are perfect. You do not have to do all of this. You did excellent. We have many more to go through together. So what if this is your first mishap or hiccup? We will get it going next time. So if you have someone like Raheem, please send him my way. I'm kidding. Do not do that. Cherish your man. But this is another picture, I guess you could say, of them in the bed this time before Raheem had went to work. So Raheem basically was just, like I said, spitting game to Ebony, telling her, you so pretty, you know, you are perfect, you are everything I've ever imagined since Mariah's mom died. Thank you for coming into our life. Thank you for, you know, taking care of my daughter, putting her under your wing, teaching her things that her mom isn't able to teach her, you know, little soft stuff like that. I like this. So I think they were in the bed talking, and then it led to cuddling, and then it led to just try for a baby. It wasn't no risky woohoo. And mind you, my risky woohoo is at 35%. So they just went straight to it. Thank you, Deep Conversations mod, because I know I was just talking about they need to get straight to babies, and that's exactly what they did. Homegirl started throwing up, I think, that same night. So I think they had did it like a while before, because I'm telling you, I'll be leaving my game plan, or sometime my son will walk up and, you know, hit the space bar or hit one, and my game will just play. So I honestly believe Ebony was pregnant well before, you know, I guess you can say this picture that I took. So child, when I say Ebony and Raheem are so inseparable, they are inseparable. They work at the same hospital. Raheem, I think he waits on Ebony in the morning after she cooks breakfast for Mariah. So Raheem works 11 to 7, and I think Ebony works, I think 8 to 3 or 2, one of those. So when I say our girl and Raheem were inseparable, they are most definitely inseparable. But this is the start of the Wilburn legacy. So in this picture, you see Ebony just working nonstop. When I say her and Raheem are some go-getters, they are some go-getters. They keep going. They don't stop. They don't let anything or anyone get in their way. They haven't had like any type of issues. Like, they were internally faithful. They never had like no type of wants or anything to cheat on each other, honestly. So Our girl Ebony, when I say all she did was work on her maternity leave, all she did was work. She would go to the grocery store. Someone would say they don't feel well. She would go to the pier like she's at now, and the bartender doesn't feel well. She will go anywhere and immediately get, I guess you could say, recognition on her being a nurse. So, well, a medic. Raheem's a nurse. So, like I said, she loves working. So in this next slide, this is them spending, I guess you could say, the day together. Raheem decided to take his girls out. It was, I guess you could say, part of the Christmas break. So Raheem, he basically, I think he left work and just immediately took his girls out, let them have fun, just basically show them his appreciation. So of course, the girls love Raheem, so they beat him at his own game. I know Mariah beat him at that skee ball game, and I think Ebony lost this one, but I think she ended up playing him in another game, and they ended up she ended up winning. So when I say Raheem takes care of his girls, he takes good care of his girls. Like, he loves Ebony. Like I say, them two so inseparable. When I say every time, like, I left it on high free will, Ebony and Raheem are flirting, they're kissing, dip kissing, watching the stars, woohooing. When I say I could not keep them off of each other, literally, like, I'm not kidding. This Sims game knew what it was doing, and it understood the assignment. So I love Ebony and Raheem. They are so couple goals, and how he looks at her, and I know I need to stop because this is just a game. But like I said, in this picture you can see Ebony is killing Raheem. I think he had like 1 point, and I think she was like up 3. So their relationship is so it's so cute, but it's also like, really, why? So I like this little family, and I'm happy that I made them, because honestly, I just be making people and I get bored with them so quick. But I don't know, it's something about this family that I just could not let go. It was just, honestly, would you believe me if I said I rushed and made Raheem, and I rushed and made Ebony, Melanie, and Jesse just so I can play? Like, I have custom content in my game, but that stuff don't excite me. I guess it's like the gameplay that excites me. I just want to see, like, what does my Sims do when I'm not, controlling them? So when I say these two just kept doing couple things, like, I didn't have to do anything, and I kind of thought my game was broken for a minute, but it wasn't. So I don't know, but like I said, this game and these two, so cute, so inseparable. They did practically everything together. Like, in their bathroom, you seen that they had like a tub. Raheem was in the shower, Ebony in the tub. They get out, they talking, they kissing, they doing something. So I could not keep these two off of each other. I also have another video that I show. You guys are gonna love them, like, in today's time, because like now that they're older, I think Ebony and Raheem just turned into elders, and I think they have like 6 or 7 kids. I don't really remember, but when I say this family, I love this family, and I don't plan on like stopping with this family. I think I might make Mariah the new generation heir. I don't know. I'm not ready for Raheem and Ebony to die. I think I had turned off aging. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not ready for them to kick the bucket, because look at them. They are just so perfect. Ebony's face, Raheem's face, like, they are so freaking cute. And I know I shouldn't say that about Sims, but they are my creation, so why not? And plus, I say that about my son too. He is so handsome. He's this, he's that. But my son is my life. Just like, well, these Sims aren't my life, but they're like my simulation life, if that makes sense. Girl, probably not. But we just gonna keep rolling with it. So, like I said, our girl was pregnant. This is her full belly showing. I think she was making waffles or probably a hamburger. I don't know. I think she was craving waffles. I wasn't really trying to get her to eat breakfast food because, like I said, I didn't want her to have like watermelon pancakes or apple pancakes or apple waffles. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So in this picture there is Ebony and Raheem. They are, I think, leaving the festival to go out to eat, or I think go to the movies. I think she was pretty much due in this video or picture right here. She was pretty much due in this picture, so I had them do a little, I guess you can say, couple things. So yeah, they went to the festival, to the movies, and out to eat. And I think that night, homegirl went into labor. So I think they brought home Ezekiel Wilburn. They brought him home, and I think like 3 or 4 a.m. So Raheem had missed work for this, but you know, he loves his kids. He will never miss anything regarding his kids. Doesn't matter what it is. So he made sure to read to Mariah everything. I think I woke up Mariah just for him to read to her, because I don't want her feeling like, oh, the only thing they care about is the new kid. They don't care about me. No, Miss Ma'am. We love you the same way. There's nothing different. We just have another kid. Nothing will change. So Mariah and Raheem became closer. Ebony and Mariah came closer too. They just made sure to show, I guess you can say, equal love to both kids. So when I say our girl hit a growth spurt overnight, there she is, Miss Mariah, a teenager now. Look at her. I didn't have any teen CC, so I just had to take this basic picture to show our girl Mariah is very gorgeous. She looks just like Raheem, super gorgeous. And I think I'll have a picture of her mom before she had died, but this is Ebony and Mariah spending quality time together. Raheem ended up working, and when I say Raheem worked, he worked a lot for his family. We don't really see much of Ezekiel because he was just a baby, so we couldn't really see much of him. But Ebony and Mariah, they were inseparable. So Mariah just went, talked to Ebony a lot, and Ebony kind of gave her some, I guess you can say, some pointers on, you know, teenage stuff. So like I say, Ebony's new to this, so she's never really had to do this before, but she ended up going back to work, and Miss Mariah just started doing her own little thing. Her parents working, she's stuck at home all the time watching her brother. So her and I think his name is Carmelo, they met each other and kind of kicked it off. He wrote her a little love letter. They were talking in school. They were going to each other's houses after school, doing homework, talking on the phone, going out to, I think they went to the festival, and I think they went to a concert together. Mariah, she kind of started to grow up just a little too quickly, and Raheem and Ebony didn't know because they were working. So they were so engulfed in work that, you know, they didn't forget about her, but they kind of sort of did. So it was kind of like a, you know, she's a teenager, so, you know, teenagers do teenagers things. So that's basically where that came from. So she just started, you know, liking Carmelo, started inviting him over more. And when I say they, like, started doing sneaky things, like, I think this was after a shower woohoo, and I think that was a risky one. I had on teen woohoo on, but the risky, like I said, risky woohoo was up to 35%. So her and Carmelo, I think, did a risky woohoo in this shower. Also, please know, I did change Ebony and Raheem's room to Ezekiel's new room, so that's why you see the neutral colors kind of in her room and Ezekiel's bathroom, her and Ezekiel's bathroom. So her and Carmelo did the risky woohoo, and she just like, well, do you want something to eat and whatnot? So that turned kind of guess you could say bad, because in this picture, you see both Ebony and Mariah pregnant, and Mariah is telling Ebony, hey, I'm pregnant, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know much about kids. I'm still a kid myself. And Ebony's just like, it's okay. I got you. I don't know much about this life either, but we're going to get through it together. We're going to talk to Raheem. We're going to get through it. Whatever you feel, you do not have to go through it alone. The feelings that you feel are normal. So Mariah was just so nervous. But like I said, her and Ebony have such a close, tight relationship that she had to tell Ebony first. She was afraid. She didn't know what to do. So Ebony was just like, look, talk to Carmelo. Tell him, everything that's going on. Then we'll just go from there. So after Ebony told Mariah to text Carmelo, she texted him, told him to come over. He comes over. She's explaining to him, hey, I took a test. There's something in there. I don't feel right. I'm nauseous. Everything. She's telling Carmelo, look, we need to go to the doctor to get checked out to see how far along I am. They go to the doctor. She's find out she's pregnant with a girl. She's also trying to duck and dodge Raheem because he works at the hospital. So she's talking to Carmelo. Carmelo was like, oh my gosh, we're about to have a kid, this and that. I'm excited. I can't wait to tell my mom and dad. This is going to be great. We're going to be great parents, this and that. Carmelo was on board. He was happy. He was excited. He listened to her belly. He rubbed her belly. He gave her a kiss. He massaged Mariah. When I say Carmelo was there for her, like he was there for her, it's just the simple fact, what am I gonna tell my dad? How am I gonna tell my dad, hey dad, I'm pregnant, what is he gonna say? So Raheem comes home. He's like, oh, hey, what's going on? Why you got on this big old hoodie? It's hot outside. Oh, hey dad, how was work? This and that. Raheem's like, okay, stop beating around the bush. Tell me what's going on, Mariah. So Mariah's like, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. All right, so she's taking a couple deep breaths and she's like, well, dad, I'm pregnant. Raheem's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Raheem is doing what a normal parent would do, which is panic. But he had to stop because he see that, Mariah's about to cry. So he's just sitting there telling her, like, look, don't cry. Everything's going to be okay. Don't cry. Everything's going to be okay. We got you. Yeah, Ezekiel is, freshly born and whatnot. But a baby is a baby, and we do not deny babies around here. So Raheem was totally supportive of Mariah and everything. Ebony was too. So they were there for her, and so was Carmelo. So she ended up waking up in the middle of the night having some types of pain, and she didn't want to tell Ebony, or Raheem was actually at work. So mind you, Raheem works in the nursing home, and the nursing home part. So she goes to the hospital. She's having issues and problems. It's like, what's going on? The baby isn't kicking, this and that. And they ended up telling her, oh, well, I'm sorry, you have a stillborn. The baby had actually passed away. So she's crying and everything, and she ended up having to go home. And that's whenever Raheem was just like, look, we're just gonna have to move. Mariah became very, very depressed. Her and Carmelo broke up, everything. So it was like, dang, I lost my baby. What to do now? So Raheem packed them up and moved them to a different state. So after they up and left and moved to Saffron Bay, Miss Ebony ended up pregnant. Wow, how and why? How did this, happen? So I really honestly don't know how that happened. I think she had to been pregnant within my save file, because I saved them and somehow she's still pregnant. I don't know how she was still pregnant, but she was still pregnant. So you can see her telling Raheem, hey, we're having another baby. So As she's telling Raheem, hey, there's another baby in my belly, Raheem like, okay, great. So here is Ezekiel and Ebony taking a walk. I think that is Miss Riley in Ebony's belly. So that is Miss Riley, and here is a cute picture of Ezekiel turned into a child, and Raheem is reading to him. When I say them two are so funny together. And this is just a rare picture of Riley and Ebony together having fun. Ebony in her workwear. So this is I think Ebony was having I think contractions in this picture, which is why Ezekiel is going crazy. So our girl Mariah, update on her, she met Quinn. This is Quinn before the glow up, before I gave him a makeover. So this is them going to the concert, having fun together. Now Quinn is most definitely a new and improved Carmelo. So he asked her to prom. I don't know how that happened, but he asked Mariah to prom, and Mariah was like, okay, sure, I'll go, you know. And they have been inseparable since they took this cute little silly photo at the arcade, and so cute. And did I say our girl Ebony was having another baby? When I say Ebony was pushing out kids, she did not get far in her career at all, okay? At all. So this is her getting ready to have Raina, I think. So yeah, here is a picture of Raina on the floor. This is Raina on the floor having fun. Or is that Jeremy? No, that's Raina. That is most definitely Raina. I don't know my kids from just the look of them, but that is Raina on the floor. The house had went through so many reconstructive disorders because I don't know how to build to save my life, but we're just gonna keep rolling with it. But I hope you guys like this little slideshow. I tried to do my best with it. But you know, wait till the new and improved videos come out. You will understand more. But I hope you guys really like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.